Namaste students, I hope you all are well. So today we will discuss the next topic of the molecular biology of inheritance, which is genetic code. Genetic code. Now what is genetic code? Means the genetic information which is present in the DNA, and it is responsible for coding the amino acids which are present in the proteins. Okay, means this is the DNA, and the DNA it contain genes. The DNA it contain the genes, and the gene means which is a segment of the DNA. It contain the bases. It contain the base sequences, and these base sequences they have the genetic information which is responsible for encoding the proteins, which is responsible for making the proteins. Okay, so how the proteins that are formed? First of all, the amino acids that are formed, and these amino acids when linked, and then protein formation will be there. It means that the genetic information it is responsible for the formation of the amino acids. Now there were three scientists which had done a great discovery in deciphering the genetic code. Means to know about the genetic code. So what were the discovery they had done? So the scientists were George Gamow, Hargobind Khurana, and Marshall Nirenberg. So we will discuss about their findings. Okay, that how we will come to know about the genetic code, that the particular codon it is responsible for coding the particular amino acids. So George Gamow he discovered that four bases are there, four kinds of bases that are present on the RNA. What are the? Adenine, guanine, uracil, and one more is there, that is cytosine, and around 20 amino acids are there. Around 20 amino acids are there. Now all of you know that one codon it is responsible for the formation of one amino acid. Okay, one codon it is responsible for the formation of one amino acid. But when they discovered this thing at that time, they don't know about this. Okay, now George Gamow he discovered that how many bases that are present in the one codon. How? So he concluded that if suppose only the one codon it will contain one base, then it will not be responsible for the formation, for the synthesis of the 20 amino acids. Okay, if suppose one codon it will contain only the one base, then only 4 amino acids, then these 4 bases they will be responsible for the formation of only 4 amino acids. And if suppose one codon it will contain the two bases, one codon it will contain two bases, like suppose AG. Okay, in this manner, this is one codon. Then we concluded that 4 4s are 16. Then this also responsible for the formation of only 16 amino acids. Now next, triplet means if suppose one codon it will contain 3 amino acids. Okay, like A, G, U. Okay, or A, U, G. It means that one codon it is containing 3 base pairs. So 4 into 4 into 4. Okay, then this will code 64 amino acids. We need only 20 amino acids, but it is showing that 64 amino acids that are formed. Okay, and this case that is also not possible, and this case it is also not possible. Then only this case is possible. Means one codon it will contain 3 base sequences. One codon it contains 3 base sequences, and one codon it is responsible for the formation of one amino acid. Okay, so he concluded that a genetic code over the RNA. Okay, suppose this is the mRNA having the sequences A, U, G, G, U, then C, C, A, G, like in this manner, the base sequences that are present. So these base sequences means first three, they will make one codon, this will make second codon, this will make third codon, and in this manner. Okay, so now this first codon, it will code for one amino acid, second it will code for second amino acid, third it will code for the third amino acid, and so on. And in this manner they are responsible for the synthesis of the protein molecule. They are responsible for the formation of the protein molecule A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Okay. So George Gamow he discovered that one codon it contains 3 base sequences. So if suppose 64 amino acids they are producing, it means that there are so many other codons which are responsible for the formation of the same amino acid. That we will discuss later on. Now next we will discuss about the findings of the Hargobind Khurana and Marshall Nirenberg. Hargobind Khurana and Marshall Nirenberg. So Hargobind Khurana and Marshall Nirenberg, what they find? They discovered the synthetic RNA. They discovered synthetic RNA. Synthetic means the man-made, the artificial RNA they produced, and on that basis they came to know that which codon it is responsible for the synthesis of which amino acid. That which codons they are responsible for synthesizing the which amino acids. So the name of these scientists that are very important, you have to learn this. And next we will learn that how we can prepare the genetic code. Now students, next we will discuss that how we can prepare the genetic codon table. So first you have to write U, C, A, G in this manner. Okay. Then here also U, C, A, G. Then here also U, C, A, G. Okay, U, C, A, G, U, C, A, G. Here in this manner, here, and then you have to make the boxes like this. Okay. In this manner you have to make, and then you have to cross U, 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 U. Then U, U, C, U, U, C. Then U, U, A, U, U, A, U, U, G, U, U, G. Similarly, here also in this table, U, C, U, then U, C, C, U, C, A, then U, C, G. Okay, similarly here also U, C, A, G. then C U U, C U C, then C U A, C U G. So now you have to complete this in your notebook. So complete fast, make this table, and then we will discuss.
Now students, you can see in this table that these codons, they are responsible for the formation of the amino acids. Okay, like UUU, it is responsible for coding the phenylalanine, and UUA, it is responsible for leucine, AUU isoleucine, then GUU valine, GCU alanine, ACU threonine, CCU proline, UCU serine. So in this manner you have to make the table and you have to learn this table. And you can see here that one amino acid means it is coded by so many codons like CUU, CUC, CUA, CUG. They are responsible for encoding the same amino acid, that is leucine.
So now next students, we will discuss about the genetic code, the features of the genetic code. So the first feature, that is the triplet nature. The genetic codon, it will occurs in the triplet nature, means like AUG. Okay. So one codon, it is containing the 3 base sequences, first, second and third. Okay. First, second and third, and they are responsible for coding the amino acid. Means this is one codon, and one codon which is present over the mRNA, it is responsible for coding the one amino acid. It is specific for one amino acid only. Okay, means each and every codon, it is responsible for the formation of the specific amino acid. And how many total codons are there? 64 codons are there, and out of this 61 codons, they are responsible for synthesizing the amino acids, and 3 that are stop codons. 3, they will act as the stop codons. And what are the stop codons here? That is UAG, UAA and UGA. Means they are not responsible for synthesizing any amino acid. They are not responsible for synthesizing any amino acid. Now the next is unambiguous or specific. Specific is this only, that one codon, it is responsible for the synthesizing one amino acid. Now next is no punctuation. Means if suppose we have to show the codons that are present over the mRNA, then we will not use any comma, full stop. Okay, like this A U G C U G A, then G U. Suppose this is one sequence. So this is one codon, then this is second, then this is third, and so on. Okay, we will not use any comma, full stop, any slash, anything. Okay, so no punctuation we will use. Now next is degenerate. Degenerate means that as only 20 amino acids are there, and how many codons are there? 64 codons. It means that there are so many codons which are responsible for synthesizing the same amino acids. Okay, if you will see in the genetic code table, so there are so many codons which are responsible for synthesizing the same amino acids. So this is showing that the genetic code, it is degenerate. Next is universal. Universal means that if suppose the same codon, it is present in any organism, any organism, means the bacteria or means in the higher organism, then that particular codon, it is responsible for synthesizing the same amino acid. So it is showing the universal property here. It is showing the universal property here. Now next is the AUG codon. The AUG codon, it will act as the initiator codon. G, which acts as the initiator codon, and it will also codes the methionine. Methionine, which is an amino acid. Okay, so it acts as a dual purpose, means it is coding the methionine also, and as well as it is also acting as the initiator codon for the translation process. For the translation process.